Hey everyone, and welcome back to 10 Second Ninja. I've changed the sound settings a little bit, so if you're not hearing the game sounds enough, do let me know. So I need to get 8 more stars on this before we unlock the next level, which is going to be interesting. I don't know if it actually counts if I go back to the forest level. Shall I try that? How because it's not fire? That was nowhere near fast enough. I don't know how I get slower at this. Like I'll do it and then suddenly I'll just get slower. That looks like my game sounds are really loud now. Right, so hopefully the game sounds are not going to go so quiet that we can't hear them. Oops, wrong way. This is all in aid of just finding out whether this will count towards the stars on the next level. I can't do this fast enough now. Hey, how are you? So I don't know if I can actually do that faster. I was hoping to find out if that was going to count towards these levels. But it seems like 2 stars is the best I can do at any level on this, so... Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to get really frustrated at this game. Also, I just had the new channel logo and I'm wondering how it looks. Like it's being a little watermark in the corner. See, I like to think I'm good at games, but I'm not really. Oh, I remember I was just constantly running into a wall on this. Right, so I forget which order I need to do them in. I've done that wrong, haven't I? I like the idea of being humble and haunted, actually, but it's kind of a strange thing because how I define being good at games doesn't mean that you have to be like the best, you just have to actually be able to complete them, and that's like good enough. If I could stop hitting my head there, that would be good. I don't think I'll manage to complete this one because I'm in like... So that was the first level and I got just over half the stars you can get in that level. I've not completed this yet, but I don't think I'm going to get enough stars. Then there's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more levels getting progressively more difficult. So yeah. I don't think I mean, I've rage quit games. I've never been like properly never go back to them though. Like rage quit and then in a couple of months I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna try and play that again. Why can't I even get up there now? Ah. Oh. I think it depends on the game though, because like a lot of these little platform games, I just have loads of them on Steam. I didn't mean to use the shuriken there, damn it. Yeah, that's the reason I have a load of them, and then combine that with things like Humble Bundle. Like even the other day I bought a Humble Bundle where I got Nekrotikk, which is a Moby Dick game. Why do I keep using the shuriken then? And like 2 other games for, I can't remember what the other 2 were, but I paid like less than a tenner, and that's like I think about 50 quid's worth of games. I need to work out what order I should do that in. As if I just ran into those spikes. Right, you there, shuriken. Ah, damn it. Missed the jump. I just realised what I did wrong as well. Trouble is, I also don't remember what I did like the day before when I was doing this level, so no. Yeah, getting back outside would be amazing. So one of the things I've been saying for a while, and when I say a while, like probably years now, I've been saying I want to learn to drive, and I've been saying about like I want to get a camper van because I think that would be a really cool way to like get around and be able to take Loki places. New record, yay, but no extra star for me. And I've been saying it for ages and then never actually doing it, and now thanks to coronavirus and lockdown and how the public transport's gone afterwards, I'm just like, yeah, I really need to actually learn to drive, and I really need to actually get a vehicle. Like, No? Oh. I thought I was faster then. Isn't it just practice though? Are my game sounds really loud? They keep looking like they're just going really loud. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be similar for me because all the cars I'd be able to learn to drive in would be a lot smaller than a camper. I'm not even planning to get like a big type camper. Do you watch Markiplier? Like, you know, he had that van he called the Barrel, and then in the Unisonus videos, obviously, the barrel appears to be no more. I want to get something like that, so like, it's small enough to be okay to use in the city, like, you know, if you need to go to the supermarket or anything. But also it's just basically like a tent on wheels. Yeah, and I think once I got one, because I would want to be doing like a lot of camping and stuff, I would be driving it. Just need to make sure it's got like a proper cat seat in it. I'm not getting any faster at this, am I? And if you hit your head right at the start, you're instantly thrown into the spikes. It's my brilliant idea. I'm going to play every game in my Steam list, only a lot of them are games like this that I can't even get to the next level. Awesome! How long have you been driving for? Alright. My thing was, because I'd always lived in cities where the public transport was better than trying to drive anywhere. Like, I did some lessons, I think, when I was like 17, 18, and then I was just like, nah, I'm living in a city, what am I going to do with a car in a city? Especially when I was in London, where it's like, even if the underground has strikes and stuff, you can still get places faster than like sitting in all the traffic jams. As if I fell off that. I'm gonna try another level. Oh, come on. Like anyone can do that faster. I think actually though, you know, after all of the problems with lockdown and how the public transport is at the moment, I'd almost say that even in cities at the moment, having your own vehicle is probably good. That's surely the fastest that level can be done. Ah, I made a mistake. I did it again. Is it going to be expensive to fix yours? I suppose it depends how often you're using it though. Like if you're not using it, then I get why you wouldn't even check. Oh, that was way too slimy. I am so close to my extra star. See, I kind of keep thinking that I should like get the extra stars when I'm not streaming, because seeing me do the same levels over and over is probably not that interesting. But also seeing me get angry at it's probably interesting. I don't know. I paused, that was not okay. I don't think that's a blonde thing. I mean, I was going to say that I'm green or blue, but I mean, I'm naturally ginger and I don't know that much about cars. I should probably learn, given that I'm thinking about getting one, but I figure there's always mechanics, you know. If something goes wrong, I take it to a mechanic. Although that could lead to me ending up in like a wrong turn situation, you know. Oh. I literally just jumped onto the spikes there. Mind you, in wrong turn, wasn't it less that they didn't know how to fix their car and more that, like, there was barbed wire in the road or something? The original wrong turn, I don't think I remember the others. No, I think I remember the second. Didn't the second have Henry Rollins in? If it did, I remember the second. Like, that's my thing. Serial killer documentaries, paranormal documentaries and horror films. And cats. I swear, like, when I grow up, and I say when I grow up, I'm never going to mentally grow up. When I get to like Sarah Millican's age, I'm gonna basically be like a horror version of Sarah Millican. Oh, there's 6 wrong turns now. I can't even tell if that's a joke because I just lost count of how many wrong turn films. It's like Saw, I don't know how many Saw films there are. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the Saw films. Couldn't tell you how many there are. Oh. As if they managed to make 6 of them. Do we think I'm going to actually get this? Oh, wrong button. I kind of want to like completely revamp my image. I say image, like my wardrobe. But the style that I want to go for, I don't think is particularly acceptable in like anything other than festivals. So I'm not sure how well that's going to work. How am I not doing this faster? See, I think the one that dies first in any horror film is probably the luckiest. Because like with some of them, even if you're the survivor at the end, you're just going to be like an eternity of therapy. How is it possible to do this faster? Where can I shave time off this? Oh. Nose rings are cool. That was, I think I was saying in Discord last night or something about how I love my nose piercing, but now that we all have to wear masks everywhere, no one can see it. So I kind of want them to do like, I guess like transparent PVC masks or something. Because I'm sure that that would still be, I mean, you'd have to be careful not to suffocate yourself with PVC. There'd have to be like gaps at the side so the air came out like by your ears or something instead of going forwards into the person's face that you're talking to. But yeah, I would love to actually still have my nose piercing on show. Thing is, like, unless you get like really big stretch piercings, even if you decide you don't like them later, you can always just take them out and like nobody will really even see them. I failed that. Oh, as if I didn't use the shuriken. See if we can do this any faster. Either remind me to add a Discord channel for that, or it can even just be posted in general, really. I need to have a proper sort of my Discord though, because I have some channels in there that were requests that then people just decided not to use. So it's like, okay, cool. Go up! Why? Oh. Yeah, that one of the YouTubers that I watch quite a bit actually, let me start that sentence again and have it make sense now that I'm not failing at that level. One of the YouTubers I watch a lot, Charlotte in Japan, actually, well, she's not Charlotte in Japan anymore, is she? She's Charmander now? If you search Charlotte in Japan, it comes up anyway. But yeah, she got these, like, you know in Japan they do lucky bags of clothes, so like, basically exactly what it sounds like. You get like cheap clothes, and she was going to do a vlog of like trying them all on, and then because you get like weird people in the comments making weird comments, she was like, no, I'm not actually going to do that now. And I kind of like, I wish that she had done it. I mean, as long as it'd be safe for her to do so, obviously. But because she's from Canada, I think she's a similar body type to mine, like as far as size goes and everything, like height and size. So it's quite interesting to know, because I know Japanese people in general are quite small compared to us. So like, I see people who have got like similar body types to mine who are living in Japan, and they get like Japanese clothes and then like the arms are too short and stuff like that. So I always like to see, like, if I go to Japan, which clothing shops am I actually likely to be able to buy stuff from that will be like long enough for my arms and things like that. I like leather dresses. I wouldn't think that was a dominatrix thing. I mean, I see why, like, a lot of more mainstream people maybe think that, because it's not the most common item of clothing, but I don't think anything I wear is particularly common, so I just think, you know, people wear what they like. As if I ran into the spikes. I love leather trousers. Leather trousers are like one of my favourite items of clothing. The only thing is I don't think I currently own a pair, because I had some and then, this would be a few years ago, thanks to Loki, they got a little bit trashed. Which I guess serves me right for wearing them at home. Like, the thing to wear at home, especially given that even when I'm on camera in my job, nobody can really see, like, below my waist, so realistically I should probably be like wearing pyjama bottoms most of the time, and then it doesn't matter if Loki scratches them. When you say you're like a giant, are you like really tall then? I'm like 5'5". Which means if I want to get a good view at gigs, I have to wear platforms. See, I would like to be that tall, like 6 foot at gigs would be really good. Of course I can just wear platforms. I'm not getting any faster at this one either. Yeah, that's true. I can't see gigs. Well, I want to think gigs are going to come back in some way, but I don't know how they do it. So I also think conventions are a thing of the past. And I think, like, for anybody who is into autograph collecting and stuff, I think that celebrities are just going to have to do that in a different way. Like, you send... Mind you, you wouldn't even have to send, like, a self-addressed envelope or anything. You just, like, on the website, put in all your details and then, like, pay for it. And they can just sign photos and just ship them out to people, I guess. It would still be nice if bands could do, like, even if they do, like, digital gigs, though. Because there's no reason they can't have a stage somewhere and just, like, people get to see the recording of it. I'm sure teenage me wouldn't be happy with this thought process, but I'm like, teenage me would like to get in the mosh pit, and so having like a digital experience wouldn't work. But now I'm like, do you know what? I'd actually like to watch what the band are doing. I've paid normally a ridiculous amount of money to see the bands I go to see. How does anybody do this faster? Oops. Another thing I think is kind of becoming a little bit of a thing of the past is things like the escape room craze seems to be slowing down a bit. Because I think people are kind of worried about how they're going to do that. You know, like whether the rooms are able to be properly cleaned and stuff. It's really sad that, like, if everything does disappear, it'd be really sad though. Like, I know what you mean, and I agree. I do think a lot of things are just going to disappear, but... Some of the things I've seen people talk about a lot on Twitter is like, can you imagine growing up after this? Like, how are people going to do safe dating and stuff? Because there's going to be like less public events. Like when I was growing up, the way that you would meet people would be like to go to gigs and stuff, and you'd be with a group of your friends, and then you'd meet people at the gig, and you'd like get to know them in gigs and clubs before you'd do anything like at home. So it always felt quite safe. How am I jumping on those spikes every time? I think safe dating pre-corona really would just come down to like meet in public places, meet with groups of friends and those kind of things that we now can't do because of corona. How am I failing at this? I just have really weird tastes, so if I ever ended up single again, it would just be like I can never meet anyone. See, first date in a haunted castle in a haunted forest, I think would be amazing. There'd have to be ice cream though. Gotta find a way of getting ice cream in there. Can't do this. See, I would do it because I figured there wouldn't be many other people around. Like, the kind of places I would be scared to go for a first date would be... I mean, because we've got COVID now, then I would find a cinema scarier than a haunted castle. Just because, like, if there's not proper social distancing in a cinema now, you're kind of screwed. But also, like, you know how everybody says that, like, Paris is really romantic and everything? But then I've watched, like, travel vlogs where people say, like, make sure you're really careful about where you put your wallet and stuff when you go to places like the Eiffel Tower, because it's so touristy that pickpockets know that people are paying more attention to their, like, looking at the tourist attractions than who's got their hand in their pocket and stuff, you know? You're not going to get any of that in a haunted castle. some of these have got to be easy. Like, no one wanting dates, or just no one around in general? I went the wrong way. I haven't really thought about it, but I don't think I smile that much either. Although I don't think that's a bad thing. Why can't I make that jump over the spikes? I bet that's not true. Every time the spikes. Why can't I do this? Right, really slowly just to see if I can do it. So if I do it slowly, I can do it. I just need to do it in like 3 seconds to get the star. I'm pretty much the same, to be honest. Like, if I don't have a lot of common interests with people, it is really difficult to kind of get to know them and like become friends with them. I used to live in a house share with someone who was just completely the opposite of me in like interests, personality, everything. And it was kind of a nightmare because she always wanted to be best friends and I was like, you know, we don't have anything in common. Like, we couldn't even watch a film together because I would want to watch horror films that would then keep her up at night, and she wants to watch like rom-coms and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this just isn't interesting me. And we ended up housemates through a friend, like a mutual friend, but it wasn't fun. But is that like a dress sense thing because of like your job or the area you live or something? Like, I've lived in areas where you just don't want to go out dressed goth, you know? Oh, right. I don't think I've ever actually tried to be popular, which is probably why I'm like really not popular, but I'm quite happy like meandering along, doing my own little thing and meeting cool like-minded people along the way. I'm failing really hard at this level. How is it that when I do it far too slow, I can complete the level, and then when I try and do it at a sensible speed, it's just like, nope. You mean like post in Discord? That'd be cool. I left that far too late to jump. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, why? Why do I keep failing at this? I think I established I'm not going to do this any faster. Maybe I can try doing that one faster, but that one's not. So I need 8 stars, but I'm not getting them. Let me... You can post in general. I don't think I have a like specific channel set up for that, so you can post in general. I've been like, what, 45 minutes now and still not managed to get another star so that I can move on to the next level. So this might be the last 10-second ninja stream, and I might just have to move on to the next game in my collection because this is not going well for me. Damn it, that was a fail. Oh, you look super cute in that photo. I love your hair. You just went completely the wrong way. How does anybody do these levels in 3 seconds? Like, seriously? To get to a point where I want to just punch the screen or something. No way am I getting slower at this. The annoying thing, the next game in my Steam list is 10-Second Ninja X, which is the second in this series. So it's going to be like another bit where I'll be like, yeah, I'll do this little bit of the next 10-Second Ninja and then not get to the end of the game because apparently I literally can't. New record, but not enough for a star. It's like every time, new record, but never enough for a star. Oh, come on. Getting slower again. Yeah, it's just that I really want to play. Like, I feel like I've bought all these games, so I should play them. You know what I might do? I might install the second one. Because if I install the second one, and hopefully it won't slow my stream down while it's installing. That just completely killed the stream, didn't it? So I won't install the second one. So they're like going to be like an alphabetical playthrough of all of my games. Because I can't be asked to sort them into categories and stuff. Because thanks to like Humble Bundle and stuff, I've ended up with like over 1,000 games that I've not played. I could also switch to the bridge because I've been doing a playthrough of that. But for some reason today the bridge won't open. I tried to record some more of that before I started streaming. And no matter what I did, my computer was like, nope, we're just not going to open that game for you today. Even though it was working fine yesterday. Ooh, what are you going as for Halloween? I've quite often wanted to go to a Halloween party like dressed as a serial killer, but the only one that I can kind of pull off that sort of looks okay is like Myra Hindley, because there was that one photo where she looks a bit like Debbie Harry from Blondie. And yeah, it's not a good idea to go anywhere dressed as Myra Hindley, obviously. I always think, you know, because everybody goes as like Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael, it's just like, well, why doesn't anybody go dressed up as the real thing? Oh, that's gonna look so cool. I never pronounce that properly. It's La Llorona, isn't it? Like the double L is a sort of Y sound in Spanish. I find different languages fascinating as well, like, you know, in Welsh isn't the double L sound a sort of K sound? You have to post photos when you've made the costume. That sounds amazing. Well, that was too slow. I don't know if there's anywhere that I could go this year to make it worth actually making a Halloween costume, which is kind of sad. Do you know, I would actually really like to see someone dressed up as Godzilla in a bridal gown. I think that would look really cool. I love Godzilla. Oh, I shouldn't use the shuriken there. When did you start making the costume then? I mean, to be fair, you can never have too many cool costumes, even if there's nowhere to really wear them. Do you think there will be any parties? Basically got to shave a second off still. Oh, Valak costume must have looked amazing. Do you think it would be possible to do Mama from Mama? Like, that sounds like a really weird... They didn't give her a proper name in it. Because obviously they CGI'd the hair in that, it would be quite difficult to do something that looked convincing. And also the actor who played her, Javier Botet, because he's got Marfan syndrome, like, you're just never gonna get the look that he's got. Come on! I have to be able to do this faster. I can't even go the other direction on this one, can I? Like, that wouldn't make sense. No, because I don't think there's any way to jump up. I'd need a... no. I'd need a platform that isn't there. No. Doesn't work if you try and go that way. I'd still really like some kind of gig to be possible. I know that's pretty much never going to happen again, but... Is that like half a second off my star? Half a second. That's all that's in it. Yeah, hopefully things will be a bit more normal next year. I mean, hopefully they just find a vaccine. So is that just the fastest I can go? Like, clearly other people can go faster, but apparently I can't. That was slower. How can I get worse? It should not be possible for me to get worse. Okay, I want to punch the game. Oh, come on! 0.08 of a second away from the start. So persistence is key. I can't believe that. 0.08. Oops. You know what, if I'm gonna give myself like, we're coming up to an hour, I'm gonna give myself like 2 hours of this today, and if I've not got to the next set of levels, like if I've not earned enough stars, I'm giving up with this game, and then, you know, I can say I've given it my best try. That was not slower. No way did I do that slower. Oh, shit. I want to know how people actually do this fast. Like, pretty much every level, to get 3 stars on it, you've got to do it in like 3 seconds. That's going to be too slow, isn't it? Oh. .8 away was going to be the best I'm ever going to do, and I'm never going to replicate it. Ah. So close. I mean, just getting worse. You know, I always wish that, you know, when you've like lost internet connection, there's that dinosaur game that's just on your I think it's only on Chrome actually, I don't use other browsers. I wish that when you got connected to the internet again, it would save your high score and then show you a leaderboard, Because I want to know what the high score is that people get on that. I'm probably the only person who cares. Like, does anybody else even play that when they lose connection? I failed that. Oh. Oh. No. Because I'm trying to do it fast, like, I know what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I'm just always so amused that somebody actually put a game into the browser when there's no internet. I feel like most people would be like so annoyed and trying to fix their connection that most people probably don't even play it. But I'm always like, oh look, it's the dinosaur game again, and play it for a couple of minutes and then I go and fix the internet. I mean, unless my internet goes down when I'm streaming or something, and then I try and rush a bit because then obviously I need to get back to streaming, but... As if I missed that. Not enough for a star though, was it? Just give me a star. Just pretend I got it. Like, there needs to be a cheat code for this just so you can see the other levels. I guess that wouldn't be fair, but... I don't know, I feel like I bought the whole game. I should be able to see the other levels. The cheat code is I get a friend who's better at platformers than I am to do it. I think that's just like my maximum speed. You know, saying about crappy internet though, since lockdown I think most people have been complaining about bad internet. Why can't I do this? You know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now. I'm going to install the next 10-second ninja game, and then because I clearly can't get enough stars to see the next levels on this one, I'm just gonna have a little go at the next one, which I'll probably also be terrible at, but then I'll have played both of the 10-second ninja games, and then I can move on to the next games in my Steam list. I'm not ending for the night, but when I was trying to download the next game, it just made my stream turn to shit, so I'm probably stopping for, I guess it'll take about 10 or 15 minutes at most for the next game to install, and then I'll be back. So yeah, I will catch you in a bit. Thank you for watching.